Hey everyone, the Dark Knaik is here. As Hussain Zaidi is a former crime reporter, investigative journalist, and a novelist whose books based on Mumbai crime became bestsellers. His in-depth, extensive research on Mumbai underworld set a platform for Bollywood industry and international authors. Zaidi developed fame and respect as an author after publishing his first book in 2002, Black Friday. The book that dealt with the 1993 Bombay serial blasts became the source of Anurag Keshup's second directional project with the same title. Popular Bollywood films of the last decade like Phantom, Class of 83, Shootout at Wadala, and recently Gangubai Kathiawadi are all based on Zaidi's books. Dongri to Dubai is a complete chronicle of Mumbai mafia. It took 6 years of research, verification, compilation, writing, rewriting the entire material that he gathered and shaped into this book. Dongri to Dubai is a favor to all the historophiles who are enthusiastic to go deep in thinking and questioning about the origins of the crimes in Mumbai that shaped the most powerful syndicate for decades. Mumbai and to some extent Karachi are historically the South Asian New Yorks that cultivates a lot of communal and regional backgrounds due to immigration. This book educated me a lot about the criminal history of Mumbai. It is unusual and geographically diverse. Decades ago, Mumbai mafia was ruled by three powerful dons, and none of them were Marathis. Two of them were Tamil, and one was Pathan, all immigrants. One arrived in Mumbai with his father from Panankulam when he was 8 years old. He worked in a cycle repair shop where he earned 5 rupees a day for 12 years. Then he worked as a coolie at the dock for 3 years. Met an Arab sheikh, began smuggling for him, proved his loyalty, became his partner, and during all this progress over the years, ruled the southwest Mumbai. Mastan Mirza, also known as Haji Mastan. The other came from Vellore, where he was an errand boy at a photography studio when he was 7 years old. In Mumbai, he also started as a coolie, but at a railway station. There, he connected with people who were involved in liquor trade. His progress in the liquor mafia rose to the emergence, and soon he became the Don of central Mumbai. Sattuvachari Varadarajan Munniswamy Mudaliar, also known as Vardabhai and Kala Babu. And the Pathan came from Peshawar when he was in his mid-20s. In Mumbai, he started his gambling den. Then he became a moneylender, a Kabuliwala standing almost 7 feet tall. He was a haunting figure in kicking people out of their residences. Abdul Karim Khan, also known as Karim Lala. Although Zaidi writes about many dons and gangsters, but Dongri to Dubai centrally focuses on the one who outsmarted all the previous dons in the city, Dawood Ibrahim. I like the idea of introducing the central character, the main character, after 8 chapters. Zaidi first settled the readers to understand the origins of Mumbai crimes and their big daddies before making us read about the Godfather. I wholeheartedly appreciate the effort Zaidi made in the entire research that gave the readers an idea about how the city suffered bloodshed, violence, and heinous crimes when Dawood emerged as the new Don. It was like if I wasn't reading about a Don, but the story, a script of a film where the leading actor, the hero, is a Don as well as an anti-hero, son of an honest policeman, a close friend of a journalist, the failure of his first love affair, a brother brutally murdered by his own enemies, a policeman assisting him to outdo his rivals. It's a typical Bollywood story. One of the most captivating aspects of reading this book is the wild enmity between the Pathans of Karim Lala and the Kaskar brothers led by Dawood. It was intense and they were bloodthirsty to dominate each other. Almost half of the book is about this saga, and the continuity of this enmity is so intriguing that the reader cannot discontinue reading at all. I have watched Hindi films all my life, and observing the stories of the film centralized on crime action thrillers, I always wondered why this was usually a norm to cash the audience money besides romance. If you travel back to the 1950s, that Bollywood period, that phase was considered golden age. Rarely did a film based on crime and action developed for the audience. Crime action thrillers, crime and action films in Bollywood made rounds from the 1960s, but more prominently from the 1970s, a trend that shaped the entire existence of the film industry. This change and transition occurred due to the rise of these dons, along with secondary dons and some interesting crime and gang stories that gave the writers and the directors some interesting ideas to captivate the audience. Films like Zanjeer, Shakti, Dayavan, Nayakan, Parinda, Angar, Satya, Company, Vastav, Gangster, Shootout at Lokhandwala, Shootout at Wadala, Once Upon a Time in Mumbai, and D-Day. These were all based or loosely based on the real life gangsters in Mumbai. Thanks to this book, that makes me realize that Dilip Kumar and Amitabh Bachchan starrer Shakti was also based on Dawood Ibrahim and his father Ibrahim Kaskar. A story of honest policeman and his son who became the Don. That's what Dawood and his father were. His father, Ibrahim Kaskar, was an honest policeman. The partnership of Inspector Ranbir Likha and Dawood Ibrahim reminds me of Zanjeer. But Pran's iconic character of Sher Khan was definitely based on Karim Lala. Amir Khan's Ghulam may not have come to anyone's radar, but I have a feeling that it was also based on Dawood Ibrahim. His brother was killed like Dawood's own, and Sharat Saksena's villainous muscle character of, what was the name? Ronak Singh? That was definitely based on Bashu Dada, the wrestler and goon of Teli Mohalla neighborhood. Ghulam concluded with Ronak badly beaten by Sidhu and running away in humiliation. This is exactly like Dawood and his boys beat Bashu Dada and his goons and made them run away, as described in the book. Besides narrating the life of real gangsters, the book also details about the underworld connections with Bollywood and a few celebrities who suffered consequences, like Chota Shakeel financing film Chori Chori Chupke Chupke, Mushir Alam's kidnapping, Gulshan Kumar's murder, Monica Bedi running away with Abu Salim. There is one complete chapter, one whole chapter on how Mandakini's career suffered after her pictures with Dawood Ibrahim circulated. The book is divided into two halves. The first half has 35 chapters, the other has 28. So in the second half, the author emphasizes that Dawood Ibrahim was helped by the ISI and the Pakistan government in the 1993 serial blasts as an act of Muslim revenge on the Hindus demolishing the historic Babri Masjid. Not only did the author connected the dots, but he even wrote that Dawood was running his mafia while living in Karachi after residing a few years in Dubai. The book also presses that Chota Shakeel and Iqbal Memon, also known as Iqbal Mirchi, were in Karachi along with Dawood when they were searching for Chota Rajan around the world. There is a lot to speak about this book, and I know the details that I will be missing. But to review this book needs its own book or a documentary, because Dongri to Dubai saga is written in almost 400 pages, and there are dozens of crime stories in this book, and I cannot touch each of these in this book review. The book heavily condemns the failures of the police, the court, and the government, but also describes their efforts in lowering and controlling the crime rate of the city. Dongri to Dubai successfully declares that Dawood Ibrahim indeed is the biggest don of the city. He is irreplaceable due to the social and cultural impact he has set. Readers who are enthusiastic about reading criminal history of a specific geographical area should read this, especially if the reader is a hardcore fan of the Bollywood films of all ages. So now that I have finished reading it, I must admit that a book about the Mumbai underworld requires bullet detailing, strong narrative and perspective, and Dongri to Dubai is a profitable outcome in the name of research about the criminal history of the city. From a constable who caught some Pathan robbers after the money heist back in 1947 until Dawood Ibrahim showing up in Forbes' Most Powerful People in 2009. Zaidi has covered plenty of crime sagas in almost 400 pages. Before I sign out, the most complicated argument for a Pakistani reader of Dongri to Dubai. Where is Dawood? Is he in Pakistan? If not Dubai? Did ISI or the Pakistan government really play their part by partnering with Dawood Ibrahim? It all sounds above the clouds to me. In the past, when I attempted to read this book, I quit at almost half of reading this book, because that indicated me that Dawood Ibrahim is going to settle in Pakistan and ISI and the government will play their part with him in spreading terrorism in India. So I quit it at that time, and I felt that the book might turn out to be a fake narration, convincing the theory that Dawood is in Karachi and all these people are involved. See, I have no knowledge about Pakistani terrorism on India's land and vice versa. There is no peace in fighting wars. A lot of theories can be developed in the historic rivalry between the two countries. But as far as Dawood's whereabouts are concerned, yes, there is a possibility that he may be in Karachi or some remote area, hiding somewhere or living openly and lavishly. Why not? Why not? If Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, Ramzi bin al-Shib, and Osama bin Laden can be found in Pakistan, then why cannot Dawood Ibrahim? I'm Sami Knaik.